Alright, I'm going to give you guys a quick rundown on some of these other plugins that people have created. I have the link in the description for all these to be downloaded. I have Chat Blocker, Sign Control, Housing Districts, MoreAdminCommands, and Tile Editing. So you just want to go ahead and take all of these and in your Tshock folder where it says Server Plugins, that's where you want to put everything. And the sign control actually comes as an RAR, so you just want to extract it here and then go ahead and take sign control back out, the RAR version of it, and everything else is good. Now I've already run Tshock server one time, so that Tshock creates all the files it needs to. So now what I'm going to do is run it again, and then it creates all the files and folders it needs based on these plugins. So now I'm going to go in here and just kind of show you some of the things that it's added. Now you have a cc config file. Same as your config file, use Notepad to open it. So what you can do here is you can add words that you want to block on your server. Let's see, if you don't want anyone to use the cuss words, you can do that. And then anyone who tries to use this word will get this message right here. Okay, but the most important thing I think about this plugin is a commands redirect. A couple of the plugins that you're probably going to be running are going to take really long commands to do something. Like if you're using the server EPR, there's a command called check command cost. So if I was in the server, I would have to type /check command cost and then space and then whatever the command I wanted to check. So to shorten it, we just do /ccc and then whatever command you would like to check the cost of. So basically you just pick an abbreviation for any command. Don't put a space right here, just do a comma and do it just like these. These are two sample ones that they did. So from now on your region can be either region or RG. This does not take precedent over this one. They just equal each other. So you can use either. Same thing with warp. A lot of times I will do R again because for some reason R stops working like it normally does. When I use this plugin. So I'll put R for reply and W for whisper, and I can add other ones too. So you just want to save that. The other one is the housing config file. Basically just notify entry and notify exit. You can change it to true or false. MoreAdminCommands config. Just look over this file. Just change the values to true if you want them to be enabled, or false if you want them to be off. Anyway, it's pretty self-explanatory. It just gives you more admin commands. This isn't the limit of the plugin, by the way. This is just an added feature. I'll show you what the commands can do. And I think that's it as far as the config files that it adds. So now I'm going to show you how to use these commands inside your server. Alright, I'm going to get started with the housing mod. Okay, and then house set 1, house set 2, and then house add. Okay, now whenever I leave or come in, that's the housing mod. It lets me know. I went ahead and gave you guys all the commands in that text document so you guys can try out the different commands. Okay, the next one I'm going to show you is tile edit. So use the region commands. Region set 1. Region set 2. And after you have your 2 points set, that's when you decide what tile edit command you want to put in. Let's say you want to clear the area. Slash clear area and then all, and it will delete everything. Okay, everything within those 2 region points that I just put. Okay, you guys can have fun just playing around with that. I'm not going to go over all the commands because I've already given you the text document which has all the commands on it, and I have a lot of plugins I have to get through in this video. Alright, next one I'm going to show you is MoreAdminCommands. There's another part besides just that config file that it creates. It gives you a lot more commands in game. So let's say I want to set the time to noon because I have a lot of building to do and I don't want to build in the dark. Just type freeze time, and the sun, you'll see, just kind of bounces back and forth right in that same position. You can also do auto heal. You can do permabuff shine. Okay, so now I glow wherever I go permanently. Anyway, you can just play around with this. There's a lot of cool commands that are added. And I'm going to show you a little bit more about chat blocker. Remember we blocked this word. Oops, I'm an admin so I can say it no matter what. Oh well, you get the idea. Let's do a shortened version of region. So instead of typing out region, I can just do RG because we have it shortened in the chat blocker, which makes it way more convenient. Anyway, that's the chat blocker plugin. And the last one I'm going to show you was the sign protection. So just type /s set, and then you're going to have to put in a password to lock it. And then you just open up the sign, and the sign is now protected. It says, I have no idea why it says warp no longer exists. But the sign is locked, but you can edit it because I'm super admin, so I have all privileges. But anyway, those are some really good plugins for you guys to play around with. Comment if you guys have any questions. Thanks.